Hello, I'm going to be sharing a story with you today called The Snowflake by Benji Davies. High in the sky one winter's night a snowflake was made. She wheeled and skipped and twirled between the clouds. Whee! She squealed. Only soon she began to fall. But I don't want to fall, said the snowflake. You're supposed to fall, said a cloud. That's what snowflakes do. But I don't want to, pleaded the snowflake. Help me, cloud, stop me from falling. You'll find your way, replied the cloud. Good luck. The snowflake wasn't at all sure. She twisted this way and that way and this way. Tumbling as she fell, the snowflake grew dizzy. Far away in a town nestled between the hills, a little girl called Noelle and her grandpa Pappy were walking home. Noelle's breath puffed into the cold, crisp air. I wonder if it will snow tonight, she thought. The snowflake fell over tree-dotted hillsides. She drifted over valleys and streams. She hoped she would soon stop falling. When she came upon a place that looked promising. But every time she thought she was about to land, the wind whisked the snowflake onwards. There was nothing she could do. She passed many windows that glowed through the evening light. In one window sat a tree strung with lights, and on top a bright star shimmered. For a moment the snowflake forgot all about falling. Oh, to be the star on that glistening little tree, she thought. Noelle saw the window too. The tree was decorated in every colour, and on top of it a star shone brightly. Noelle wished that she had a tree like that. Maybe next year, Pappy said. They passed many more windows with trees in them, each one different, each one beautiful. Then, not far from home, Noelle found a branch beside the path. Ah, my own little tree, she said. High above, the air grew colder, the sky grew darker, the wind blew harder, and the snowflake rushed along with it. She wondered if she would ever find a place to land. Then, through the wind, she heard laughter. There were more like her, more snowflakes. They danced and swirled in the night air together. They were joined by even more snowflakes that rushed along, in and out and around one another. They were never next to each other for very long, and each snowflake was different. But one way or another, they were all falling, and this made the snowflake feel much better. When Noelle arrived home, she set to work. Her mummy took down some old boxes and paper, and together with Pappy, Noelle decorated the tree. They used all the different colours, just like the tree in the window. They made some paper snowflakes too. Noelle put the tree outside where she could see it. She hoped that its little branches might soon be covered with real snow. But as Noelle went up to bed, she felt that there was something missing from her tree. Something important, only she wasn't quite sure what it was. High above the house, the sky was swirling, drifting, circling, falling. Nearly there, whispered the cloud. When Noelle woke the next morning, the world felt different. Everything was brighter, quieter, softer. As she climbed out of bed, she remembered. My little tree, she said, and Noelle gasped. For every rooftop, every hillside, and every tree had grown white. One special snowflake had settled on the very top of Noel's little tree. "I did it," said the little snowflake. "I found a way to stop falling." And she felt very proud. Noel danced into the morning light. The snowflake caught the sun brightly and shone like a star. Thank you for listening to that story with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And let's keep our fingers crossed that we have a white Christmas and that everything's covered and glistening like in the story.